Alright friends, we are back for what is going to be episode 4. Now in this episode we are finally going to fight the Shadows of Yharnham and progress in the main story. For now we're done with the optional boss stuff because we don't have anything to gain, and I want to wait till I have a plus 10 weapon to fight the rest of them, and that includes Amygdala, even though that's not necessary. I'm just going to do it that way. Now, in the last episode, we ran all over hell and back, did all kinds of things, got some bloodstone chunks. We are max buffs and stuffs for our weapon going into Shadows. We got the rune tool after witches, so we're extra stacked. We have an HP, a stamina, and vials up. So we're in really, really good shape for Shadows. And I have a feeling that running around in circles is going to be a little god-awful to witness. You maybe aren't inclined to play your Blood level 4 that way. But let me just say, you very easily could have walked into Shadows of Yharnham without having put any twin bloodstone shards in your weapon, which means it would have been a plus 2 or 3. Maybe you would have put 2 and 2 together if you weren't too familiar with the game, got some twins in that level, and thought, oh, I better do it once. But look, we're upgraded to 7 levels before we're even fighting Shadows, and I think that's great. Now that doesn't guarantee a victory, but it sure puts the odds in our favor more than it would have been if you're just stumbling around in the dark fighting bosses without any plan or knowledge of where everything is. So I'm feeling good about it. So far I have died 4 times. I have not died to a boss once. I don't know how long I can keep that up, but I'm going to try my best. 2 of the deaths were actually on purpose, just to, 1, get kidnapped, and 2, to get a rune, but a death is a death. And we were already here and got everything we wanted, opened all the shortcuts, so we're going straight to the boss. And as always, I recommend setting these back up if you are not in that habit. Send them back the way you came. If you go up, send them back down. If you go down, send them back up. There's a few ways to get to the boss. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to run through what I consider the main path, which is down the center with the lamps. What's up, bro? Now, the way I want to go is not towards that, because look. Nope, no thanks. We're going this way. Turning left. This is where we jump down to our death to get that frenzy rune. We're just going to keep it on. I want to have full stamina and start running about the tree. You can just drop off here. And this is where we picked up that HP rune, and we opened that gate from the opposite side, so this is why I did that. So we don't have to go off into the water and deal with the pigs and the water zombies and all that shit. Now, the Shadows of Yharnham are weak to bolt paper. I am going to use a beast pellet and bolt paper. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need 2 to get this done. The strategy that I'm going to use is pretty straightforward as far as most people that fight Shadows. I mean, I've even seen some speedrunners do the same kind of tactic, just way better. The idea here is there's 3 of these dudes. And there's going to be one who takes the lead. He has a katana sword. He's known as Katana Guy, and he's going to be very aggressive and chase you around. He has a shadow. Get it? Shadows of Yharnham? Yeah. But seriously, he has a buddy that hangs with him like he's his shadow, and that guy's sole job is to counterattack you anytime you try to attack the main guy. I know I've been stressing to you to get used to not doing viscerals, and I mean that, but this is one exception, because if you parry the main katana guy, which is fairly easy once you get the timing down, and you go for the R1, L1, you are not protected by any attack animation like Visceral gives you, so counterattack guy is going to fuck your shit up. That's his job. It's really annoying. So, if you get the parry on katana guy, take the Visceral. It's going to make the fight last a little longer, because you're not getting the max damage you would, but you really can't get the R1, L1 unless those guys are very far apart, because I'm telling you that guy's sole job is to be a sucker punch bitch and burn you or sword chop you to death. This fight involves a lot of running around. I'm going to be circling this giant tombstone a lot, hoping it will block some attacks, because there still is a third guy. The third guy is going to hang in the back and shoot triple fireballs at you constantly. It's fun. So the strategy I'm going to employ here, I don't know who invented it, who figured it out. I don't know. I mean, by the time I even got into Bloodborne, it was old news. I'm sure most of you know it by now. The idea is to attack main katana guy, the super aggressive one. And I'm going to take the viscerals, even though it's going to not do much damage, so I can protect myself during the visceral animation and not get counterattacked. And I'm also going to attack fireball shooty guy that hangs in the back. I'm going to run in circles, try to lure them away from each other, try to use the big tombstone to block the incoming fireballs, and do that. I'm not worried about the sucker punch guy yet. I want to evenly attack fireball guy and katana guy, get their health down somewhat evenly, about half, a little more than half evenly, and at that point, I'm going to focus solely on katana guy. Because a little bit past half health, they are all going to transform into second phase. So you do not want to focus on just one guy and get them all into second phase, and you have 2 shadows left, and you have to do 100% of their health in second phase. Second phase involves them, well, they grow snakes out of their chest, okay? But main katana guy and his shadow friend are going to gain stretchy rubber arm attacks, which means they're going to strike you from a great distance. Their arms will extend like that Dalsum guy on the old Street Fighters, if you know what that is. And those attacks will go through the giant tombstone, which fucking sucks. Also, all 3 of them in second phase can summon giant snakes. They'll recant some kind of Latin ritual. I don't know what it is. They'll touch the ground, and these giant snakes will rise out of the ground and strike you from all over the map. And as far as how to deal with that, I don't know, dudes. To me, it's just sometimes they kill you, sometimes they hit you and you barely stay alive, sometimes they don't hit you at all. I am not aware of any crazy strategy to make sure you don't get hit, because those 2 can also hit you through the giant tombstone. So when it happens, you pretty much just say, oh shit, and run in a direction and hope you don't die. This fight is 3-on-1. It's a little crazy. So I'm going to stick with that strategy. Attacking the 2, ignoring the other one. If I have a clear shot on the other one, I might take a hit or 2. I'm not really concerned about him. Once their health's a little below half, as far as the 2 guys go, I'm going to focus on katana guy. I'm going to try to trigger second phase, and with my buff, I'm going to try to kill main katana guy dead before the animation to second phase is over. That'll leave 2. And at that point, fireball guy's health is already below half. I'm then going to concentrate on him and kill him, and it'll just leave me and the sucker punch bitch. And there's a very funny and easy strategy. If you can do it, it's known as happy feet. And if all goes well, you'll see all of that. So I'm going to buff here, about at this rock. I like to run in and try to hit 2 of them at once, which means I curve in here, lock on R1, L1, one more, unlock on. And I'm running for this thing. See, I did hit 2 of them. That sucks. They're curveballs. See? And look at the guy in the back. He's ready to counterattack you, like a bitch. So if I didn't take that visceral, I would have been dead. Shit, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. See? Just patience. We're patient. We're watching Fireball Guy. We're constantly manipulating the camera with our right thumb. That sucks. I failed. Okay, I just died. Not a great start. And that's our first boss death, which isn't bad. Normally I don't die to shadows on Blood level 4, but like I said, I'm not an expert. I very easily could die to these guys 15 times. I hope it doesn't come to that, because I'd like to keep as much of this as possible in one continuous video run, but I know by the time we get to the DLC, even possibly every edit, that's not going to happen. So I'll probably include some attempts, talk some strategy, include some fails and successes, and then the victory, but you don't need to watch me fight a boss, 42 times or whatever the fuck it's going to take for some of these. So that's unfortunate, but fuck, it happens, dude. I didn't really get off to a good start. I got stuck on that tombstone, too busy trying to talk and explain what I was thinking, and not having my full attention on the fight. And then I panic healed, and I got hit again with fireballs, so whoop, there it is. So same repeat, back to the boss. This time I'm not going to talk so much. Just keep in mind the strategy I'm going for, and we'll see how I can execute it. Now this boss fight is long, or the run is long. Well, the fight's long too, but what I mean is running to the boss is long, so knowing your way through the woods and getting those shortcuts like that elevator and that gate can make it a little easier. It is a hell of a lot of distance, but as you can see, we don't have to fight anything, and just all we do is run. When I first started playing Bloodborne, I used to, you know, I didn't understand this shit, so I'd be fighting my way through the woods, and if I died to the boss, I'm like, fuck, I gotta fight 16 enemies, 18 enemies, all the way, like, no, you don't have to. So now, the downside is we have a boss death, which is inevitable, it's gonna happen. I'm not the caliber of player that can do a Blood level 4 without dying to a boss. But I will also not get the ability to run in and hit 2 to start the fight immediately because the animation's different because they're already triggered. But it's going to be the same thing. Try to bait parries from main guy here. I got to watch it because that fireball would have hit me. I should just firing for no reason. There we go. Boom. Now they're all in a group. I don't like it. See how I'm using the tombstone? That was stupid. My lock-on was on the wrong one. Shit. You can see how chaotic this is. You can dodge under those, by the way, if you're... Shit. I might die. If I get hit with a fireball, I'm dead. And you can't always trust that the tombstone's going to block them because Bloodborne. 1, 2... Oh shit, I didn't mean to lock on. And you've noticed I don't really fight them locked on until I'm going to attack, and then I unlock on. So watching Fireball guy, looking for Sucker Punch guy. He's not doing anything, that's rare. Now they're in a group, so I'm just gonna... These guys will always, attack through one another. So it's a lot of this. Oh shit, I didn't see that guy coming. Don't fireball me. Oh god. So I'm spinning... Oh shit. That was close. So I'm spinning the camera a lot with my right thumb to keep an eye on all these assholes. It's a little dizzying, but it's what I do. And my buff ran out pretty quick. That's okay. I'm going to get him closer, and then I'll buff before we go to second phase. R1, L1, unlock on and move. Okay, so the guy on the bottom... Might as well pick those up, right? I think the health bar on the bottom is this guy. Oh shit, that was dumb. That was just dumb. Sucker Punch guy. So it's a lot of rolling and oh-shitting, and you can't just panic heal whenever you need to because you'll get fucked up. You can see they are relentless. God damn. Okay, so he's good. He's good where he is. Roll. Buff. It's a lot of this bullshit. This is a little extra. I'm not having the smoothest of times here. But overall it's the same. So I want to lock on the guy I want to lock on to. I want to watch fireballs. I want to be ready for this. Hope I still get it. There. Now I got my health back. I gotta move though. I gotta heal. And I'm ignoring that guy. Locking on the guy I want. Watching fireball guy. Oh, see? Barely sneaking a survival into there. So we're getting close to where we want to be. What I might actually do is just try to survive and wait for my buff to wear off, because I do not want it to wear off when I'm trying to do the next part of this. And I feel like it's been on too long. Yeah. See, it's just about gone now. So, in the bright side, running around in circles like an idiot kind of shows you the strategy. It's just you have to incorporate hitting them sometime in here. But this is pretty much it. So, watching fireball guy. Buff once. Move. Buff twice. Lock on. Watch counterattack guy. See, now they're going to change. So I'm going to lock on main guy. He's dead. Lock on this guy. It's getting crazy. I'm losing him. Alright. So now this guy. Look. You hit him once. Oops. You hit him once and you move with him. You hit him once. Oh shit. You hit him once and you move with him. You hit him once and move with him. This is happy feet. Took me a minute to get in the rhythm, but this is it. You stay locked on, you just kind of move forward right or forward left, whichever way he's doing it. And that's it. So that was a rough version of what I hoped to do. We did die once, but ultimately, blood level 4, 2 attempts for Shadows. I'm happy with that. And I am counting these deaths, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. So here's the thing. I used more blood vials than I wanted to here. So before I fight Rom, I am going to want to go to the Dream. Like I said, that was a little bit of a rocky version of what I hoped to accomplish. But overall, I think you get the idea. So I'm going to move on. I want to get the whole path to Rom cleared, go back to the Dream, get ready, and then we're good. Now these guys suck. They land on your head and they give you poison. So you have to watch, because they'll run in and do that. I do the charge R2 to the L1. If he jumps again, there we go, same thing. Okay, he gave me 1 sedative. There are 5 in this level I want to pick up. There's a rune, I don't remember what it is, and it's guarded by the world's toughest Squidward. I'm just going to let it go. It's not one that I particularly want to use on this run. So here's a little thing that I jokingly call myself Bloodborne's #1 exterminator. You see I lock on, unlock on, get both their attention, point the camera down, charge R2. Takes a little while, but you can kill them both and they'll not gang up on you because they can't get up here. See? Making life easier 1 cheese at a time. Now there is one more. Yeah, let's kill him. Fuck it. So you can see that took 4 bolt papers to kill Shadows. And I'm assuming 4 beast pellets too, which is 2 more than I wanted to use because we had to do it twice. Oh shit. I'm just going to shoot him. And that's why having an upgraded pistol can be helpful for moments like that. Okay, like I said, Squidward and his rune are up there. He can stay up there. I'm going this way around the front because all these doors don't open from another side. They're all magic doors. You know the drill. Now you gotta watch out for whatever the fuck that is, because it shoots fireballs at you. So I'm gonna open this gate for when we're ready to come fight Rom. I'm gonna go into this room and hope that giant fluorescent flower resets, because I want to go outside, kill something, and get some sedatives that I'm gonna use when we get to Mensis, which is later. So it's a little bit of planning and thinking ahead. That's why I'm here, folks. Alright, that thing reset. We're good. There's one more of these bugs over here. What's up, bug? Boy. Oh, he's gonna jump. Yep. You see he does that like double hand swat? That's how I knew he was gonna jump. He gave me a sedative too, so now we're 2 more than I thought we would have, which is good, because here's the 5. As far as the other items here go, that one above my head, I don't know. Now, I think blue elixirs are pretty invaluable in this game. You don't get many of them, and to buy them with insight, they cost 2. Which is why in the Forbidden Woods I picked up the ones. It's worth it. Here's why. There's an enemy hunter upstairs that's very tough. Like I said, I'm not interested in displaying my superior skill. It doesn't exist. I'm going to get through this as smooth as I know how. So what I like to do is pop one of these blue elixirs at the bottom of the stairs, hug the left rail, and just run. Loop around and get to the ladder, because there's a key up here that opens the door, and that's what we want. Here it is. In order to save time, I am just going to drop off here, because the blue elixir doesn't last too long. I'm not going straight to Rom anyway, so I don't need full health. There's a clothing set over there, and if you manage to kill the enemy hunter, you do get a few more blue elixirs. But if you die 15 times, what's the point? Come on. Is this just the eye rune? Yeah, that wasn't worth it to me. Okay, so I don't feel like I have enough supplies to fight Rom, and I don't want to lose 26,000 blood echoes. I don't want to run through the enemy hunter, which brings us back to bold hunter marks, which I said are pretty important in my opinion, for this reason. So it's a lot of back and forth to the dream from here on out, but the running in circles will be less. And again, you don't have to do it that way. But look how tricky Shadows was. I died because I did something dumb, but imagine doing that with a weapon that's 3 classes less than what I even had there. No thanks. I don't need any. What do I need? Maybe some of those. I still can't buy any. But that's coming soon. Alright, Gregory. Okay, and we didn't pick anything up, so we do have quite a bit of insight, but I really, really want to save it for beast blood pellets. One. Yeah, fuck it. Don't need that. I don't need any of those. I will just buy blood. Okay, so ROM. I don't know. You can get through the fight without using any buffs. I'm undecided, and this is the thing with Blood Level 4. Your supplies are limited, and they are always going to be limited. So if you're bullying your way through some of the early bosses using the buff materials that you have, that can work. But when you get to the later game, and you don't have any more buffs, you are going to be in a bad spot. So if you can get through a boss, even if it takes a little while, couple of tries, without a buff, do it. Now I'm not going to use another blue elixir here, I'm just going to run. She'll notice us, but most likely we'll get away with it. Sometimes it's funny, she will chase you out here and drop down with you, and you'll get the points for killing her. Not always. Let's give it a second. It's funny when she just suddenly shows up on the ground. Whatever. Okay, this is ROM. ROM can be a nightmare for some people on a blood level 4. I have a very safe strategy. I take the time to kill the spiders every round. I took my weapon off because I want to punch her just to trigger the fight. I'm not trying to do damage. Now the thing with the little spiders is you have to assume they're all counterattacking you at all times. So if you can't see them, you're in trouble. And they're the most dangerous when they're face to face with you like this, for that reason. I'm always spinning the camera with my right thumb, keeping my eye on ROM and all the other ones. Because as soon as you try to hit one, another one will pounce. They will group together like that. You see how they're getting in position to prevent me from striking this one? So it's a lot of cautious running around, because these things can fucking one-shot you. And you're going to have to do this 3 times. I don't lock on these things. I want a free aim. ROM is not going to do anything to you in first phase, so this is a good practice for how you want to do it. And that's another reason I'm spinning the camera to watch ROM, because in phase 2 and 3, see, that was my mistake, but you see how they're ready to counterattack at all times? So I try to hit them from the side or directly behind them, but you have to be careful because they can throw up and shoot webbing at you, which will kill you really fast. Okay, phase 1, ROM's just going to sit here and let you hit her. It's no big deal. At some point she's going to transport, like you know, 10 more spiders will appear, and she's going to start doing arcane attacks and stuff, and it's real easy to get one shot in this fight. So what I was doing there in phase 1, keeping my eye on everybody, shit like that, I'm going to be doing more of that in phase 2. You can continue to hit her until she's actually gone. Okay. I'm a little turned around. I don't know where I ended up. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Now I'm going to run, but I want to have some stamina, because there you go. Run to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them. The meteors are always 5. And get your eyes on her as soon as you can again, because she'll do it over and over, and you don't have the stamina on a blood level 4 to survive 2 consecutive runs. See, if she goes up like that, it's meteors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping an eye on ROM. Looking for an opening for these guys and being extremely patient. Because you push this fight, you're going to die. She will wait for you to start to attack to do her meteor attack because she knows it will counter you. She knows you will be less stamina. And if you notice, these little motherfuckers will try to block your path a lot. They actually work very well together. It's kind of cool, except when you're on this side of it. So eyes on Rom, watching the guy behind now because he's facing, see? So watching this guy, eyes on Rom, there's nobody else around. I should be able to hit him dead. These spiders can also attack you through Rom, so if they're all on one side and you think the other side of her is safe to hit her, you're wrong. So far, she's being pretty quiet. She does have a few different attacks. There's another one. I wasn't sure about hitting that because she'll wait for them. She'll wait for you to try to hit the little ones and do her arcane bullshit. Okay, meteors, so you have to abandon plan. There's no time to continue to hit them. And you notice, I run towards her, she does another attack. She's smart. She will try to get you to run in, and then she'll do that. So keep that in mind. If she lifts up, it's meteors. If she goes belly up, it's ice cubes out of the ground. I don't really know what that is. And if she curls up in a ball, like a, not a ball, she does the super blast. So this is a pretty wide radius, and that will one-shot you if you get hit with that. So what's real common in this fight is these little guys will jump, and you'll go to hit them, and she'll try to get you in that coming out of the ground blast. So patience really is the key here. Don't push it. That will one-shot you also, but if they land and you're clear, you can hit them, and it's usually a one-shot. Okay, so Rom has all three of those arcane attacks, and she also has flopping attacks that can one-shot you. And you'll see them, so watch. R1, L1, and I'm out. You never know what she's going to do. Do not hang out there. It's patience. You're going to want to run in here and kill her, and you can't. And you notice I dodged the last second. Again. Now. A lot of camera manipulation here, and I'm not locked on her. Last second, because you get the timing down. And this is how the fight will go. It is designed to make you impatient. See? I haven't hit her yet. They want you to get frustrated and be like, fuck it, I'm going to buff my weapon and just run in there. And she'll kill you. R1, L1, and I'm out. She's leaving, so let's try to hit her once. Okay, so this is third phase. It's the rest of her health. It's going to be 10 more spiders. And the same kind of arcane shit and flops. But we didn't see any flops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turning to find her immediately. And those guys will stagger lock you with their vomit, so you'll get hit by all of the meteors. Belly up. Not taking the hit because it would have killed us. You see how they work together? Now, I don't like that guy behind. I don't like this angle either. It's patience. Now we should be good to get this guy. See, you don't know what they're going to do. See how they're staggered? Because if I go for the one in the front, the one in the back is going to get me. Double kill, sort of. Alright, isolated. Alright, hold on. But you have to watch her, because she's always going to do something else. I noticed she went upside down, so I knew to run out. Bang. Bang. Running. You can run right at her, but you have to be aware of what she's going to do next. Because that's a strategy of hers. Get you to run into her with the meteors and hit you with something when you run in. So this fight is long. It's not very action-packed. Hitting her is actually very hard in the second and third phases. And it's not uncommon to do this a whole bunch, get to the end, and she'll kill you. With one fucking flop. Now I recognize that. They jump once, they jump twice, so I knew how to move for that. Patience. See, he tried to go back into the attack to bait me. And you can hit these things in the head, but it really doesn't do much damage. See? So I don't think I want to use a buff. I'm not sure. I sure as hell am not going to use a beast pellet, though. You can't hit her enough consecutively to build the beast meter. I may use a fire paper, it depends on how impatient I get. There's Flops, that would have one-shotted me. She has the lunging forward one, and she has the party one right here. And she's always spinning her head to you because you can hit her in the head, it just doesn't really do anything. Like 12 damage or so, it's pointless. So it's a lot of this. See? Right when you're about to hit her, she'll do something. If this fight is slow, I know there's faster, crazier strategies. Oh shit, I might die. You see? That sucks. So we're gonna have to do all of that shit again. And the mistake I made there is I hit her with R1 and then L1. The short time it took me to finish that animation killed me. Because by the time it was done and I tried to dodge out, I didn't get far enough. So the ROM fight isn't hard, it's frustrating. It's one of those fights for me feels like it wasn't thought of. Like doing a Blood level 4, the boss design for ROM wasn't really thought of because like it's just that, you know, it's not cool, it's not really, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So I only hit her twice, and that was a mistake. Do you see what I mean? It's really annoying, especially to get that far to the end. See, they're all grouping up. I hear somebody moving. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So I'm going to concentrate a little more. I won't be narrating step by step, but keep your eyes open for the way these things counterattack, how they move, what their attacks look like. See how I barely missed that one? I would like to say that was on purpose, but that guy came out of fucking nowhere. That was just dumb luck. I don't like it. And they're all, you see? If one's facing you, that they can counterattack you. Watch in the back over there. A whole pile of them. I don't like it. See, I just kind of casually move away. Like I said, you don't need to watch ROM in this phase, but it's a good habit to get into, and it's actually a really good one to practice in because she's not going to do anything. So if this is unfamiliar to you, you can practice a lot here and just get used to it. Now, I don't have a very aggressive bully type approach to this. I could buff my weapon with a beast pellet and fire paper and get a lot of her health down, but what'll happen, I'm probably not going to kill her that way on a Blood level 4. I don't think. I mean, I've never done her in first cycle on the Blood level 4, but what'll happen is I'll get her health so low that she'll transport over there, but it'll be 20 spiders, because she'll be past second phase. So it's tedious and boring, and it just kind of feels like this wasn't ever meant to be a Blood level 4 fight, because it's just like, fuck this. So you hit her in the head, it's stacked, but hit her in the head again. Okay, so let's find her. Now I want to run to start, but I don't want to have no stamina, so I'm throttling on and off, because I expect the meteors, always. And from that distance, if you run straight at her, they're all going to hit you. See a guy in the back, I can't do it. They're all working together. 3, 4, 5. This guy, oh, okay, see? No can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spinning and spinning and spinning. There's always somebody in a position to counterattack. Told you. I took a chance there, and I fucking shouldn't have. And those things will counterattack you, so, or counterattack damage you, so you can die. Why not? Alright, you see how they're always getting in position to be one behind another. Look at, see? And then meteors. We haven't seen it much, but these things will run right in your path like that and block you from outrunning the meteors. I don't like it. Eyes on ROM, always moving. are you doing? See how he just creeps backwards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, I almost ran right into that guy. Nope, I saw the guy over here. So don't fall into that trap of, like, the impatience. I know this is fucking boring. Shit, I'm dead. No, I think I'm alright. But you see how she waited till I was swinging and half stamina to even do her bullshit? Always spin in to find her as soon as you can, because you never know if she's doing that again. God dang it. That guy was already on the move. See? Fuck these guys. You see what happened? It's kind of interesting. It's really fucking annoying, and this fight is not fun on a blood level 4 at all because of this. It's very fucking boring. I'm honestly surprised I'm not dead there. I don't know how 1 out of 5 can hit you. And if you think the more you try a boss, the harder it gets, you're not wrong. That's kind of a thing with FromSoft games. If you don't get it in the first try or the first couple of tries, it just feels like everything goes to shit. See, just one after another fucking boring shit. Alright. Took my eyes off her for a second. I didn't like that. This isn't going to be much help. I don't know why I did that. I might die again. But you see how quick she is? It's like, what the fuck, Rom? Let me kill you. So it might be better just to do one. I don't know. Like I said, my strategy here is very cautious and just outright boring. So we got all this bullshit to do one more time. There's a guy back there. I don't like it. Where is everybody? So it's kind of running around. I don't like it, you see? Might as well pick those up. So you basically, it's 31 versus 1. Because there's 10 spiders each time. And Rom always. See? God damn it. Rom is going to be the one that just fucking trips me up. Out of all bosses. Which isn't abnormal, but like, I don't like dying to Rom because it's such a tedious fight, and you gotta do it again. But that's what I'm talking about. She will constantly do the double meteor attack, and you burnt so much stamina running from the first one, and by the time you stop, spin the camera to find her, it's too late, and that's exactly what happened to me. So I suppose you could crab hold your controller, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Whoa. Dude. Just stay calm, you know, like, this is all part of it, dude. You know, it's tough. It can come down to little ass mistakes like that, little RNG, you know. So having a good understanding of where things are is going to increase your chances, because, you know, we know where all the upgrade stuff is. Our weapon's as strong as it possibly could be at this point. You don't want to be dealing with this with also a weak weapon. See, I don't like it. Hit him in the head and it did 18 damage. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they always point their head at you. Rom's no different. So I might try something new here. Because I hate this fight on a blood level 4. And when I die once, I hate it more. And now that I've died more than once, I'm like, alright, that's my limit. And I fucking hate spiders. Ugh. And these aren't even spiders. Oh, what the fuck, dude? If you keep your eye on them, you'll start to recognize how quick they counterattack. Oh man, I should have got two. I got stuck on the other guy. So we don't have to worry about Rom. I was unsure what would happen, and you see he goes right back in the pile to make sure that you can't get him. Not too slow on my part. Don't like it because they're facing me. So sometimes you can run to get a little bit ahead of the slow spinning bullshit like this. Then you're in a good position, you know? Roll through it. It's a little more of an aggressive approach. I was just trying to slow it down to show you guys the overall idea. Alright, so I'm going to try something here. I know it's not going to work. But there's a ROM strat to defeat her in first phase. We'll see how far we get. The idea is to lock on nothing in your left hand. So when you press what would be shoot, you actually punch. So lock on her, hit a beast pellet, switch to the fire paper. Press L2 to build your beast meter. Watching your stamina. I want to get it to like 65-75% if possible. I can barely see it. She's too fucking sparkly. Alright, so now we're going to buff our weapon. Move to the side. R1, L1, L1. Get my stamina back. R1, R1. Charge R2. Break her right out of that cycle. Try one more time. I hit her in the head though. Damn it. But you see, that's the idea. And with you have a ranked up character, you could totally kill her. But, look. Now, all of them are here, because she's past first phase. She's past her second phase. So she's technically at third phase health, and I'm going the reckless strategy, which may get us killed, but we're fucking dying anyway. What the fuck? Got her. Okay, so maybe my safe approach is pointless. Like I said, doing it that way is a little riskier, because you're ignoring the spiders, but when it works, God, is it way better, because you want to sit here and watch me do that bullshit again. So I know how to do both. I like to do the first one, but 2 deaths to Rom is 2 deaths too many. Blood level 4 or not. Fuck that potato. And, oh, just in case you don't know, when you're done, find the bride. Also, if she's a vacuuming spider, I didn't see a vacuum there at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm joking. Okay, so that took longer than expected. I was going to try to fit the 1 Reborn in this video too. That would have been Shadows, Rom, and 1 Reborn, but 2 deaths to Rom canceled those plans. So, what I'm going to do is we are going to go to the Unseen Village now. We are going to make our way to get the Upper Cathedral key, which is very important. And I don't know how far we'll go after that. Okay. I didn't pick up the tonsil stone in the Forbidden Woods. This is how we would go to Amygdala. I don't have it. I'll go there later my own way. So the first order of business is to get the Upper Cathedral Ward key so I can finally get the badge and dump my insight into beast pellets. There are quite a few bloodstone chunks in this level that I want to pick up, and there is a very important gem that I want to pick up and put on my weapon before we fight the boss, because it's a good gem. So first things first, light the lamp and run. Get ahead of the mob, throttle your stamina, get down the stairs, look through these guys at the shooter back there. That's why. You can run past them, turn right. I don't want anything in here. I don't want random this, that, or the other thing. I don't care. I don't want the error rune. I don't need it. But I do want that. Now, this is where calculating the supplies you have and having knowledge of what's later can help. Because I only have 3 blue elixirs. But I know some places I can get some more. I want to use one here because I'm only here to get a key. I will be coming back through here to fight everything the second time, so why have everything chasing me and kill me? You want to come over here. I'm going to sidetrack and pick up 1 bloodstone chunk while we're here, so when we come back we don't have to. But look right here. Carefully drop. Just like that dark ass hole. You don't want to go with too much forward momentum. Jump down here, spam X, pick up the key, bold hunter's mark, and we're out of here. Hopefully Red Shrek doesn't murder us. We're good. So, the reason I did that is because I really, 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 really want to buy beast blood pellets so I don't have to use them so sparingly. And the way we do that is Upper Cathedral Ward. I think what I'm going to do, because that's a little bit of a journey to get up there and get to where I need to get, I think I'm going to end this video here and we'll pick it back up. Let me get my shit in order here. That really sucks that I died to Rom twice. It's not a boss I usually die to, and I didn't expect to die to her on blood level 4 even, but, I mean, keeping it real, right? Okay. Shut up, Jason. Always. Ooh, that's the most we've seen. Oh, I have the Rider Palash to sell. No, I want the chunks for this. Oh, don't press that ever. Didn't get anything new, right? No, we're gonna get one in Unseen Village, so that's good. Yeah, I don't need any of that shit, and my runes are fine. Okay, so you can see I have a lot of insight. I don't want that. So yeah, I don't want to sell anything. Like, I don't want to sell that just to sell it. Hey, I said 10.5. It's 10.8. That was close. You know, at this point, I'm just buying things to buy them. Like, I don't... Whatever, right? Okay, so we'll wrap this up here, and then we'll pick it right back up. What we're going to do is go to the Upper Cathedral Ward and get that shit sorted, and then we'll go back to the Unseen Village and actually go through the level.